there, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, Boomy Reactions. Now, we're going to be catching up with Cowboy Kent Rawlins again today. I feel like it's been too long since I've watched one of Kent's marvellous videos. So, this one has been requested by one of my wonderful patrons. This is from Justin. Thank you so much, my lovely. Now, Justin says, wishing you the best of luck in the new year. This video was requested about a month ago. It has taken a while to get around to it, Justin. I do apologise, but I hope you had a wonderful new year. All the same. So, Justin, you say, I usually have black-eyed peas cooked with a ham hock and greens. Mustard greens are my preference, or your preference rather. But Kent's recipe looks great. Are there any British traditions for the new year? Well, we do have a few, Justin. So this video, this is going to be Kent showing us how to make black-eyed pea soup, which I believe is a Southern New Year's tradition. So I missed out on this one, guys. I was going to make a Hoppin' John. Footage was lost. So I tried. It failed miserably. More about that another time. So yes, we do have some traditions over in the UK. I imagine some of our traditions are shared, they're very, very closely tied to Scottish traditions. So I'm sure we probably share a handful of traditions. So for as long as I can remember, it's always parties. New Year is parties with families and friends. The great ones, the big parties, are fireworks. We love fireworks. Or at the very least, there's ABBA. Lots of ABBA. That was always the case in my family New Year parties anyway. Yes, so as it gets to midnight, you've got to watch the clock countdown as well. I don't know how many other Brits do this. I'm pretty sure it's like just a universal thing. So you've got to watch the clock countdown to New Year on the telly. When it gets to midnight, you all have to cross arms and hold hands and sing Auld Lang Syne. Yeah, do you do that? A conga down the street. I don't know whether that might actually just be my family being nuts. I don't know. Yeah, a conga line down the street. And then the first person in through the house, let me get this right. So the first person that comes back into the house has to be... This sounds so bizarre. I don't even know where it comes from or whether it is just my family. So the first person that came in through the door, I think it's called the first footing. It has to be, the camera's gone out of focus. It drives me nuts. It has to be a dark-haired male, which was always my dad. That's how I remember it. It was always my dad. And they have to come in carrying coal. You have coal for warmth, symbolic, obviously. Or bread for food, for sustenance, I guess. Or alcohol for cheer, for good cheer. And that's how you start off the new year in the best way, apparently. A lot of people in the UK will tidy their homes in the new year because apparently it's unlucky to start the new year with a messy house. Now, that just normally goes hand in hand with taking the Christmas decorations down. I don't know if you do the same in the US. I think a lot of these traditions just sound loopy. And then on New Year's Day, you normally just go visiting family and say, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Da, 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 da. That's it. A party. Drinking too much, obviously, for a lot of people. There are traditions. I'm probably missing a handful, but they were the traditions in our household. Let me know if you guys had any other traditions or if you share any, or what your traditions were besides eating this delicious food. So black-eyed peas, what's the tie with New Year's Day? I suppose it's a Hoppin' John. It's a similar thing, isn't it? It's black-eyed peas and a Hoppin' John. Yes, so let's watch this video and we'll find out all how to make this black-eyed pea soup, is it? Oh, sounds delicious. Right, guys, let's have a look. And if you are enjoying these reactions, my lovelies, I just had a moment of brain freeze there. If you're enjoying these reactions, my lovelies, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And if you're interested, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. That link is over here. And if you would like to help support my channel any further, I have a Patreon account. And if you would like to check that out, that link is in the description below.
We got a recipe to bring in the new year right. Black-eyed pea soup, a southern tradition.
I have to try these. Oh, it's with cornbread.
Oh, I do love me some black-eyed peas. They are what's happening. And today we are going to make what? A black-eyed pea soup. That is oh so good. It will warm you up. And look, we have guests in camp, we do. It is good to see Whiskey and Zoe again.
Oh, new dogs. Who are these babies? Whose fur babies are these?
We have all kinds of guest critters in camp today, we do. But what are they coming for? To wish y'all all a happy new year, like I said. And let's talk about black-eyed peas. It's also known sometimes from my good friend down there, Tony in Ruston, Louisiana, as purple hole peas, purple-eyed peas.
Purple-eyed
Well, folks, them's just dried black-eyed peas they are. Now, my dad used to tell me a long time ago, they didn't get a lot of rain to begin with, and them have like 20, 30 acres of them peas out there, and sometimes they even call them cow peas because the cows did get fat on them things they did. But they'd go to droughting out, wouldn't get no rain, and they'd just make a little old pod there and wouldn't have many black-eyed peas in them. So they'd just let them dry on the vine. And then they'd just pick them later on that fall when they's dried out, and they'd put them in a bucket, put them in a barrel, put them anywhere. He said he can remember at one time they had 25 gallons of black-eyed peas that were dried. I just want you to know, they're like hard. I mean, they are hard.
Really hard.
So I'm gonna soak them, and that's what I recommend y'all doing. We're gonna cut down on the cooking time. So just pour them in there and just put you enough cold water on them that they're covered. And we're gonna let them soak for about an hour, and that's gonna help them get done a whole lot quicker. Speaking of New Year's and New Year's traditions, now if you'll look back, we did a collard green and black-eyed pea soup a long time ago, which had ham and collard greens in it, because the green is supposed to be for wealth, and then the peas here are for good luck. Yes, they are. So you combine them both. Now, we're not having green today because I've got $2 in my pocket, so I figure wealth, I have got that covered, I do. Leave us a comment of what your New Year's tradition is food-wise. Is it black-eyed peas? Is it turnip greens? Is it something totally different? Now, these have soaked long enough. I'm not even gonna go get the colander. I'm just gonna do it right here in the kitchen floor. So,
do you know what? We don't, as far as I'm aware anyway, we don't have any traditions food-wise in the UK. Which is quite sad. So maybe I can jump aboard this bandwagon. Maybe I can take on the Hoppin' John or the black-eyed pea soup. Does this sound like what you were eating, Justin? You usually have black-eyed peas with ham hock and greens, mustard greens. But was yours a soup, or is it just cooked just as it is?
Make sure that you don't do this in the house. And no. I'm telling you right now, the reason them gloves is on, it is about 39 and the wind is blowing, as you can see Old Glory there, and my hands is cold. So they've all had a bath, they have. Now, to make this, and we're using 2 pounds of beans. This is gonna beans. These is not beans, they are black-eyed peas. 2 pounds of them is going to feed, I figure you were going to get a good 10, maybe 11 servings out of it. It just depends on how big your people are you're serving. So get them dumped in there. Let's go ahead and break because I didn't get all my stuff up here, okay?
Get all your stuff?
Well, I don't know. You never know. You know, that's a lot of people when they're cooking at home. It's like it's just right here in this cabinet, or maybe in this cabinet. Yeah. Sometimes my cabinet might be 1/4 mile away, or if I forget it, it could be 20 miles away. We're not just going to add straight water to that. We aren't. Now, I've used chicken broth and I've used beef broth, but today we're going for beef. And how much? 32-ounce whole box full. We are. Just go ahead and get them in there. Beefy. You can see that is covered, but that's not enough, folks, as these cook. So we're going to add probably about 2 cups worth anyway right off the bat.
Okay.
Now, to that, let's just set this aside here for just a second. And let's go ahead, and I want you to get a yellow onion. Now, a yellow onion's always going to be a little sweeter, and I'm after a little something sweeter in here. But most traditional Mexican food recipes that I'm going to cook are always going to be a white onion. So let's get the onion back in them black-eyed peas. And a lot of you be thinking to yourself right now, he ain't going to put no smoked jowl in there, or maybe some ham hock or anything like that. Hang on, folks, don't quit me yet, because we got a lot of goodness going on here. 2 cans of green chili.
Oh,
Gotta have them.
Diced?
Diced green chilies, yes. And you can get them mild or hot, whatever your flavor will be. To that, look here, you know him, as Justin Wilson would say, Leanne Perrin's the W sauce. You gotta have it in there. So we're gonna put about
it's got to be Leanne
yay
Perrin's,
much
isn't it?
in there. We are. I like a little liquid smoke in this recipe, I do. And how much does it take? Exactly 1 cap full. So
I can smell that from here.
yes, ma'am. Then this is what? The mesquite flavor. We're gonna start with this knife because we don't have a spoon over here, and get it mixed up. And I'm gonna meet y'all over there to the fire. Y'all might be wondering why I'm over here huddled up against the wagon. I'm telling you folks, y'all are sitting in there, most of you in the recliner while I'm doing this, and it is cold, I'm telling you for sure. Now, the reason I hadn't got this on old berth over to where I can get some more heat, there's a lot of dry grass up here, and one spark and we'd set the world on fire, so we have broke out the propane stove we have. So we got it on medium-high heat, we do. Now, I'm gonna add some mesquite seasoning right off the bat. I'm cumin too to that. Garlic powder, coarse ground black pepper, and something that I don't have with me, which is over yonder.
Shocking.
You can just hear Sharon in the back going, shocking.
Not in that drawer.
I can imagine before they start recording this, you've got Shannon going, right, okay, so you've got this. Do you need anything else, Ken? Is there anything else that you can think of that you'll need? And Ken's there going, nah, I'll be fine. No, I'm pretty sure we've got everything. It'll be fine.
One of my most secret and prized ingredients it is whole oregano. Now you can buy that stuff that is crushed up and fine like powder, but folks, you ain't never gonna get the flavor that you're gonna get out of this. And I measure this in a pinch, which is just like that right there. Now I don't want you to just drop it down in there. I want you to just sort of crumble it between them fingers and that thumb till you get it all in there really well.
Would that be the Mexican oregano? I've only just recently tried it, and it does taste different from our oregano. Ours is generally more finely chopped as well, so it's different. I didn't think it'd taste so different, but it really does.
Spoon. Give it a good stir. Now remember, this is like beans too, so I need you to keep some hot water on a burner somewhere if you have to add some, because black-eyed peas too can get thirsty later on. We're going to give that a good stirring, and folks, we're going to keep it on that medium-high heat with a lid on it, but we need to let that simmer about 30 minutes before anything else goes in there. Meanwhile, we got to put something in there that's going to give it some substance, so we got to brown up some meat. First, we've been browned up some sausage. We have 1 pound of sausage. Took it out, and we got a pound of ground beef here, and you can put it in however you want to. In fact, we're just going to put it in there just like that. You want to?
I didn't know there was
Get you
meat
a
in it.
spatula, and folks, if you ain't got one of these and you got some cast iron, they're probably the best thing ever made. And if you get lucky, maybe you get one like I got that's got that yellow piece of mesquite in it as well. So get that chopped up just a little. We didn't season the sausage any when it was cooking, because sausage already has seasoning in it. It does. But for the ground beef, we're going to add a little original to it. So give it a good little
stuff.
shake here. And while we have got to that point, my grandmother used to put what in her black-eyed peas long time ago? Molasses. Sometimes even syrup, like maple syrup. Me, I like a little brown sugar in some black-eyed pea soup, and it ain't got much, folks. I'm talking like a tablespoonful is all it's going to take.
That'll sweeten it enough?
Yes, you'll find out when you get a bite. It'll be just right. It's going to give it some really good color too. Well, you can see that is nearly plum brown, and folks, it don't take much. I'd say about 2 tablespoons of flour in here for a pound of ground beef. I just want to make sure that we get all that good meat grease that's cooked out of it and get to keep it too. But like I say, it's going to help thicken up our soup.
Did you drain the grease?
No.
Oh.
No, there's no drain in here. We want to get that to where we got everybody got a little bad with that flour on there. Well, hamburger.
I love how he talks about the ingredients. Really personifies them, doesn't he? Want to make sure that everyone's got some going on there. I love it.
Meat is browned up. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and put the sausage back in there now.
Okay.
To that, we're going to go ahead and add this hamburger meat. Now we have what we call some beef and some pork in there. So give this a stir. And you can see this is going to be a pot full of goodness. It is. To that skillet, add you some butter. I have diced me up 4 Roma tomatoes.
Oh,
Shannon was asking, why don't you just put them right in the pot? Because to me, folks, we're going to get so much more flavor out of them tomatoes with this little dab of meat grease that's over here and that butter. It don't take long for this to happen. When that butter is what you call pretty well melted and them tomatoes are begin just to soften and brown just a little, let's go ahead and put them in that black-eyed pea soup. We're going to bring that back up to what I would call sort of a low boil and let it go for about 45 minutes. That is the best way to bring in the new year.
it sounds delicious. Just a square beef. You know what's interesting is that the peas don't look like they're disintegrating that much because, you know, most beans, like at this point after being, you know, boiling for a while, a couple of them are going to start to break down and go a little bit mushy, but these don't look like they're doing that at all. They've kind of kept their shape and they've kept that little black eye, that little ring on the bean. Pea. I've done what Ken did, I'm calling it pea. It is a pea, it's not a bean. Black eye pea, not bean. Oh no, they have broke it down a little bit, haven't they?
I'm talking, man, it is looking so good. I'm gonna let it cool off just a minute while we talk to you about it, but I wanna ask you a question. Cornbread or crackers?
Cornbread.
Or do you even crumble your cornbread up and put it in there? Or do you dunk it and take a bite? Or do you slice it and pour the whole thing over? Only you will know. And it is so many options, it is.
I'm a crumbler.
Make me want to do, you know, that little horn they used to give you at New Year's and you blow it. Mine ain't got no sound on it.
The party whistle.
But I'm going to do the New Year's dance because I'm so happy to be alive and be cooking on New Year's. Woo, it is the best way to start. It is.
Bouncing around.
Fix you some cornbread. Get the whole bunch of you in there and bring them together. Now, I'm going to tell you, there is folks in our part of the family. And it is that grandson, Caden, that you have seen in the deer hunting video, but also the breakfast burrito challenge, that does not like black-eyed peas. But I have seen his daddy, ever since he was a little feller, make him take a bite of black-eyed peas. So even if you have one that is skeptical, just go ahead, blindfold them, hold their nose, run it on in there and let them have it, because everybody do need some black-eyed pea. It is an honor for me and Shan to be able to start a new year with y'all. A lot has happened in the year behind us, but folks, we're just looking across the horizon, just as you would look up that hill right up yonder, and we're just thanking God for all the blessings that are coming in this year. We hope that each and every one of you has the best new year you can, but you know where it starts? Right here in your heart. That's what you got to have. You got to put heart into it. You got to put soul in it. Be glad you got every day, because it is a great day above the grass. It is, as always, and it is with great honor, pride, and privilege that I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and all the veterans who have kept that old flag flying from the years before to the years ahead. We bless y'all, we do. Rest of you, come on in here. Come on.
Yes,
I
I got a
missed you
hug.
last week because my heart was still a little sore and I couldn't hug you, but come on in here. I'm gonna give you a great old big. God bless you, each and every one. Happy New Year to you, and I'll see you down the Black Eyed Pea Soup Trail.
Happy New Year, Kent.
That's a very bad clap. in gloves.
Well, I have my gloves on, my hands are cold.
It's okay. Hey, do a little, like, do it on this. Perfect.
I don't trust y'all, not one bit, because y'all sort of like the big. Y'all would eat everything I got in like one bite. Well, our onion is...
Wash your gloves.
Yeah, it was us having to do knife work and hold an onion, and things was happening, and now my hands are just going to have frostbite.
Gosh.
I am warming my paws. Just like an old cow, I need my paws warm before I can work.
I love the bloopers. Oh, yes, tuck in.
Are you cold, Shin? I am too. Your little nose is cold. I can tell by looking at it. It's past time for Rudolph. It's what you call frostbite now. It is.
I wholeheartedly believe if Kent is saying it's cold, I'd be dithering. I would have been dithering like 10 degrees earlier. That looks absolutely delicious. Do many of you have this tradition, this black-eyed pea soup? Or do you have a variation on it here, like Justin? Let me know, guys. It is a little bit past New Year now. Yes. But like I said, yeah, there's some of our traditions that we have in the UK. There's probably many more across the UK. Some of them might not even just be known traditions. It's just batty things my family do. Oh, honestly. Yes. What do you have with your black-eyed pea soup? I think I've recently discovered how much I love cornbread. So I'd definitely be having cornbread there. But I'm a crumbler. I'm not a dunker. I like to crumble it on top. Oh, it's lovely. Because if you dip it, it falls apart anyway. That's my logic anyway. But yes, I'm a big cornbread fan. Definitely have some of that with this. Oh, gosh, it looks so tasty. Is it unlucky if I tried to make this after New Year? Is that bad luck? Let me know. I'm not a superstitious person. But all the same, is it bad luck? Guys, thank you for watching along with me, my lovelies. Take care of yourselves. Oh, and thank you so much for requesting this, Justin. I always love watching a cowboy camp roll into video. I feel like I haven't watched one for a while though, so thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.